Hello, my name is Mairtin Nee. I'm the head of nursing recruitment at Sagesa Healthcare. And today I'm going to be showing you the steps that you need to take in order to set up an account with My NMBI, which is the portal that you're going to use in order to register as a nurse to work in Ireland. Okay, so let's start. Google here, I'm going to type in NMBI, and that will take me to the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland homepage. Now here you'll find lots of different information. You want to scroll down and look for this, apply to register. Click there. So here again, you'll have lots of different information that you can look through, but I'm going to get you to scroll down. Now, I want you to look here for a moment. Here is the applicant user guide. This is a step-by-step guide, very extensive, on all the different processes that you might need to go through, all the steps you might need to take in order to complete your registration. Okay, I would advise you to download it, and if you meet any barriers along the way, then you can look through this guide and it might be able to answer the questions for you. If after looking through the guide you're still not sure, well then you can contact me or one of my colleagues and we'll be able to help you. Okay? So we're going to click on this big orange square here. Go to My NMBI to log in or set up an account for the first time. So that's us. You're going to click here, create new account. Let's click on it. First name, last name, email address, password, and then an email will be sent to your email address, which you'll have to click on, and that will give you access. So I'm just going to go back because I already have an account. Okay. So this brings me into My NMBI. So let's just go through it step by step. Let's click here first, My Account. Now, this portal, okay, is not just for applying to the register. You're also going to have it when you're registered, all right? So there might be some information here that isn't applicable to you at the moment. For example, my documents, you won't have uploaded any documents yet. Let's click here, My Personal Details. So this is something you are going to have to fill in. They're going to ask for your name, gender, date of birth, place of birth, nationality. That's one of the first steps that you need to fill in. Now, if you look over here on the left, you're going to have my registration details, my employment details. Well, you won't have been employed yet, so that won't apply to you. Let's click here, my applications. So now here, several options may appear. Before you can register, they need to recognize your qualification. So the first step is going to be the recognition. So let's click here to start. Okay, step 1, personal details. These have all been carried over from where I put in my personal details in the My account. Check everything because this is what you're going to submit, so you want to make sure that everything is correct. Next. Step 2, pay close attention here. It says, please answer the below series of questions in order to determine your qualification pathway. Select division for which you are applying to register. Everyone who's applying with us is going to apply for recognition under the General Nurse banding. So make sure you've selected General Nurse. Are you an EU national? Yes. Select EU country. Spain. Did you attain your primary qualification in the EU? Yes. And which country? Spain. Fill in the date that you started your qualification. Here I can fill in my date. Recognition pathway. Now this video is aimed at EU qualified nurses. Your group is automatic recognition, okay, or group 1. Next. Step 3, submission. Please answer the below series of questions in order to determine your non-directive qualification pathway. Is this an additional qualification recognition application? So no, this is just your first application. Are you seeking recognition for the purposes of temporary or occasional registration? This is also no. Irregardless of how long you plan to stay in Ireland, the job positions that we're offering you are permanent jobs. So, recognition path, automatic recognition. Now I'm on the step of the documents that are required to be submitted. Further details about the required documentation is available here. Okay, so if I click on this link, it will provide me with more detail about all of the different documents that they're looking for. Okay, so passport or your ID. Now you can submit a scanned copy. I really advise you to make sure that you scan and submit good, high quality documentation. Why? Because you don't want to have one document that's holding back your process. evidence of formal qualification, right? So here's where I'd submit a copy of my degree, my nursing degree, for example. Certificate of conformity or certificate of acquired rights. Now, this is something that you're going to have to apply for in your home country. I'm making this video in Spain. So, for example, it's called the Acreditación de Títulos Españoles en Aplicación de la Directiva 2015-36 CE. So this is the EU directive. It's recognition of the different qualifications in different EU countries. So you're going to have to find out in your home country where you need to find and how you need to apply for this documentation. I would advise you that this is one of the first things you apply for, okay? It can take some time depending on the country. Certificate of current professional status or certificate of good character issued in the last 6 months by a regulatory or competent authority in a jurisdiction where you practice nursing or midwifery. This will be issued by your current registry body. If I'm a nurse working in Madrid, then I'll be registered with CODEM, okay, the Colegio Oficial de Enfermería de Madrid. It's readily available and easily supplied to you. Now, you've done all the hard parts. Now, translation of any documents that are not in English. You've submitted all of the original documents here, and here's where you're going to submit a translation of any of those documents that are not in English. This needs to be translated by someone who is authorized. It's not something you can translate yourself. If you need help translating documents, then you can let me know. We have a translator who can offer this service to you. Then you're going to fill in all of these things. You're going to submit all of your documents. You're going to click next and you'll be brought to the payment stage. As I'm making this video, the current fee is €350 for your application of recognition with the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland. The good news is that EURES, who are a European scheme designed to help EU workers travel from one country to the other, can offer you reimbursement for this fee of €350. So once you've applied and done the application, let us know and we'll give you the form you need to fill in order to claim this money back in the future. Okay, so that's it for now. Remember, this is one of the first steps you can start. I advise you to start it as soon as possible. And this is a part of the process, the application process, that you can start before you've even completed your OET or your IELTS exam. Okay, that will come with the registration. So I would advise you to start this as soon as you can. Really important to apply for all of these documents. Once you have submitted everything here correctly and sent it, then you should hear back from the NMBI. You can check your progress, but it should take roughly about a month, okay, for this to be recognized. Remember, any questions at all that you have, then contact us. And yeah, good luck.